What's good, YouTube? Oh shit. God damn, nigga. I'm out here, man. I'm out here. Thor. We in the woods with it, man. But what's good, YouTube? Peace to all my gods and goddesses. Blessed to all my kings and queens. Y'all see the title of this video, man. I want to talk about the importance. Right? Oh my God. All this fucking mud. I'm like slipping in this shit. I want to talk to y'all about the importance of semen retention and the importance of fasting. You know what I'm saying? I'm on semen retention right now. Saying about. I don't really know how deep I am into it. I was gonna drop a video to where I just update y'all and tell y'all, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, like I want this day, but I really don't know what day I'm on. So that's why I'm just adding it in with the fasting video. Cause I'm fasting right now. Doing me a little 24-hour fast. You know what I'm saying? I usually fast every Sundays. I ain't fast this Sunday though. I missed out on it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking mud all over my shoe, bro. I ain't fast Sunday, so I'm fasting right now. And Thornbush, oh fuck. But yeah, so I want to talk about the importance of fasting. We're gonna talk about the health aspect of the physical. You know what I'm saying? How fasting can benefit you, benefit your body, benefit your health. And we'll talk about how it benefits your mind. Talk about how it benefits your soul. All right. So I'm gonna drop a lot of these videos. I have a lecture dropping soon, based on the video I just posted about homosexuality. You know what I'm saying? That's something that really impacts the minds of our people in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? So I want to bring a perspective that's not really, there's no light really shine on this perspective of homosexuality. So I'm going to be bringing this perspective to y'all with evidence, historical facts, all of that. So oh, this nigga Thor roaming away, so I gotta go follow this nigga. But I'm gonna be dropping that lecture. It's gonna be a pretty long video, so that should be dropping soon. But so the importance of fasting, right? The importance of fasting is, well, I won't do it that way. We'll do it like this. We'll go in order, like I said, right? So the benefits of fasting to your health and your body, right? What's basically happening when you start fasting is your body starts going into a state called ketosis, right? So your body starts going to a state called ketosis, and now your body is starting to use preserved fats, you know what I'm saying, preserved sugars, you know, preserved oils in your body, just basically preserved food, right? It's gonna be, that's what fat is preserved food in your body. You know, we're not supposed to be eating as much as we do. You know what I'm saying? If you're very active and your lifestyle consists of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of activity, yeah, it's good for you to eat. But people who more focus on their mind and their soul and really want to disconnect from this physical realm, you know what I'm saying, you're not supposed to be eating that much, right? Really only eating for medicinal purposes. That's why you see people who practice breatharianism. I practiced that at one point for about 1 to 2 months, you know what I'm saying, but I boxed, so I needed the extra energy, right? So once you get around 6 to 8 hours of fasting is when your body goes into this ketosis state and it starts using reserved fats, reserved foods, reserved energy, you know, to keep you going. So once you reach that state, that's when your body's starting to break down the reserved fat, right? After it breaks down the reserved fat, say around the 12-hour mark, you start producing more growth hormones. You know what I'm saying? So that's why fasting is also beneficial to building healthy muscles, right? Because especially if you have a very acidic, protein-based diet, if you fast, right, your body will produce more growth hormones and build more growth hormones so you can build more muscle, right? So you can build more tissue, more muscle, more cells. All right, during your fasting, your insulin levels are gonna drop, right? So insulin can lead to high cholesterol, high blood pressure, right? When your insulin is too high or too low, it can lead to very, very high health risks, right? So when you go on fasting, your insulin levels will drop, right? And you'll become very insulin sensitive. That's why you don't want to smoke if you're fasting. Smoking. Now, weed, I'm not too sure about that. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done any studies on weed. I know weed I don't really know any effects of weed on fasting. I've smoked weed during my fast. You know what I'm saying? And really, it just enhances, you get the munchies. It enhances your cravings. So you kind of got to discipline yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that extra self-control if you're going to smoke any herb while you're fasting. So a lot of Rastafarian them, they smoke a lot. There's a lot of Rastafarian who don't smoke, and maybe I'll drop a video one day on how smoking is bad. You know what I'm saying? Smoking anything, you're not supposed to smoke anything, right? Because that's combustion, that's fire. You're not supposed to inhale combustion or fire. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not too sure about smoking weed while you're fasting, but vaping or cigarettes or any kind of nicotine, you know what I'm saying, that raises your insulin, you know what I'm saying, and raises your blood pressure. So if you're smoking and you're insulin sensitive, right, it's gonna raise your insulin, and that can lead to nausea, you know what I'm saying. It can lead to you being nauseous, to you throwing up, being very fatigued, headaches, joint aches, all different kinds of pains, right? So, and you're fasting, you're trying to cleanse your body of all the chemicals and the toxins, so you don't really want to be smoking anyways. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then so on and so forth, once you hit, the 17 to 24 hour mark, you know what I'm saying, that's when you start getting the real benefits. Cholesterol levels are dropping. You know what I'm saying? Blood pressure levels are dropping. Sugar levels are going back to normal. A lot of levels of different chemicals and substances within your body, once you are done with the fast, will start dropping and going back to normal. When you finish a full 24-hour fast, depending on how healthy you are reprogramming, right? Reprogramming and basically rebooting all your organs and the systems within your body, your reproductive system, your cardiovascular system, your digestive system. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the importance of fasting on the physical terms. You know what I'm saying? You can take the fasting longer for 72 hours maybe, or however long you want, 48 hours. Or you can go ahead and try breatharianism, right? Breaking down what eating is. Eating really is just us supplying our bodies with energy, right? It's us consuming energy. There's other ways you can consume energy. Grounding yourself. You know what I'm saying? Certain acupunctures on certain nerves on your feet. That's why you'll see people standing on needles and stuff like that, right? Sun gazing. That's a certain way of consuming energy. Breathing. You know what I'm saying? Just breathing. Mostly breathing through your nose, you know what I'm saying? There's some complications that come with breathing through your mouth. You're supposed to mostly breathe through your nose. So, right? So breathing, is a way of consuming energy. Obviously, drinking water is a way of consuming energy. Meditating, sun gazing, even just sunbathing, right? And there's multiple different ways you can use your body, to gain energy, to keep, sustaining yourself. And really, eating and other kind of things of us consuming stuff and putting it into our body has what led us to become more physical creatures, right? We were more spiritual beings. So if we were more spiritual beings, to my gods and goddesses, right, melanated beings, we were more spiritual, right? We were divine conscious beings, right? So when we were more spiritual, we were less physical. We had less cells, less atoms, right? You have a cellular level and you have an atomic level, right? We were basically on an atomic level, right? That's That's as far, not as far, but like, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't break down our compositions as much, you know what I'm saying? We were on a different dimension, we were on a different realm, right? We had different bodies, we had different vessels, you know, because our consciousness, our souls, right, manifested the vessels that we needed in that time, right? And then obviously we already know our downfall, etc. So the importance of also fasting, right? Let's get into the mental aspect now, right? The importance of the mental aspect of fasting is you are learning self-control, right? And this goes with semen retention now too, right? Fasting and semen retention, you're learning self-control. You're learning discipline, right? After you learn self-control, you learn discipline, right? And you purge your mind and heal your mind of all the negative thoughts, the negative cravings, you know what I'm saying? And just the negative emotions and feelings that are, you know, polluting your body and making you think or act a certain way or eat certain things, you know what I'm saying? If you want to have positive thoughts, you got to eat positive things, you know what I'm saying? If you want negative thoughts, you can eat negative things such as meat, etc. You think about what an animal has to do to eat, you know what I'm saying? A carnivore who eats meat, right? They got to go hunt, they got to go kill, right? So those are the emotions and those are the deeds and the actions that this animal is carrying out, its thoughts. You know, that's the energy it's putting out. So when you eat this animal, you are eating its energy. You know what I'm saying? Your energy is becoming the energy of that animal. You know what I'm saying? So you want positive thoughts, you got to eat positive food, right? If you want your mind to be free so you can receive wisdom, you know what I'm saying, enlightenment, righteousness, now that's when you disconnect yourself from the eating. That's when you're disconnecting your mind from every physical pleasure, you know, every physical sensation. Thor, come here. Get over here. You know what I mean? They're going too far, right? What's up, God? You feel me? So, right, for the mental aspect, you're reprogramming your mind, right? You're changing your thought process. You're changing your thought patterns, right? You're changing the things that, you know, that you're interested in, the things that attract you, right? You're changing your perspective on life, changing your perspective on food. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta, when you go into fasting and even semen retention, you gotta go into fasting and semen retention with the right intentions, right? Because if you go into semen retention and all you're thinking about is sex, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna fail. You're gonna, you know, relapse. Or if you really do take it further, that's when you really get blue balls. You know what I'm saying? Because all you're thinking about is sex, but you're not releasing anything, right? So now with fasting, when you go into fasting, you want to have the intentions of, you know, cleansing yourself, purging yourself of all negativity, all pollution, right? Healing, right? Because if you go into it with the intention or the mindset of deprivation, as you're depriving yourself of food, as you're starving yourself, right? As you're hungry, you're not healing, and you're not impacting your body in the right way, because your mind is thinking that you're causing stressful and negative thoughts. So now you're putting unneeded, right, and unnecessary stress onto your body when it is already going through stress to cleanse out the toxins or, you know, things that you have put into your body, right? So that's the mental aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? It's cleansing your thoughts, right? It's rearranging your thought patterns, right? Rearranging your perspective, all right? So now on the soul, what benefits do you have from semen retention and fasting on the soul, right? Semen retention raises your energy, raises your vibration, raises your frequency, right? Like I said, semen retention reprograms your perspective and your thought process, right? So now you're more receptive to more knowledge, right? Now you're thinking about other things than sex, right? Thinking about other things than sex and sensations and pleasures, right? So it's also a way to slow down time, you know what I'm saying? Because when you live off of pleasure and sensation and feeling, right, you're always looking for the next feeling, the next sensation, right, in life. So time, you're always watching the clock, right? You always want things to go by quick so you can get to that next sensational feeling, right? When you go on semen retention and you start fasting, you slow down time, right? You slow down time, you look at things in a different perspective. You have a more wider range of view on life, right, on reality. So what are you looking at? Hey, stay. I don't know what the fuck this nigga looking at, bro. Yeah, I think he looking at the fucking crane over there. But, so, when you go on semen retention and fasting, right? When you're fasting, the benefits it has for your soul is now you're living purely off of your energy. You're living purely off what's inside of you. That's why if you fast and you have a bad diet or a bad lifestyle or bad habits, right, you're going to go into the fast, and once you hit that stage of ketosis, right, you're going to be nauseous, you're going to have headaches, right, you won't be able to breathe because the mucus is all coming up, right? So that's why you don't want to just go into fasting without, changing your diet. You want to change your diet so you can give your body the nutrients it needs, right? The things that it needs so it can run without any food, because you've been destroying it, you know what I'm saying, until the moment you wanted to start taking care of yourself, right? And you may still want to start taking care of yourself, but you're not getting on it because you don't know, right? You're not aware of how these things impact you, how these things benefit you. You know what I'm saying? So when you're fasting, you evolve your soul, which is your consciousness. You evolve your soul and your consciousness by the deeds you partake with, the deeds you partake in within life, right? So how you determine to go about your life, right, determines how you are impacting your soul. If you live a wise and righteous and enlightened life, right, your soul is going to evolve. In your next life, you'll be in a different position, right? You'll be vibrating on a different frequency, on a different level. So you're going to be set into a different position within your next life, right? You'll be able to even be more of a creator in your next reality, right? So fasting and semen retention really connects you to your soul and your higher self, because it is disconnecting you from everything in the physical realm, right? Fasting is disconnecting you from eating, from consuming things, right? If you go on a dry fast, you're disconnecting yourself from drinking things as well, right? Disconnecting yourself from the certain elements in life, you know? When you're fasting, you're disconnecting yourself from solids, from liquids, right? When you go on semen retention, you're retaining your energy instead of letting it all out. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you go on semen retention, you will be more motivated and more determined to do things like fasting and quit smoking or change your diet, because now you have the energy, right? Now your life force and your creative energy is motivating you and influencing you, right, to do different things, to do better, right? All negative habits connect, right? All your negative habits connect to each other. Your diet is connected with your sexual habits. Your sexual habits are connected with, other things you do in life, So that's what really awareness, self-awareness comes from, is being able to, pick apart your lifestyle, right? Be able to pick apart your lifestyle and determine what is beneficial to me and my soul and my mind, right? And what is detrimental to me, my soul, my mind. You know, you are your soul. You are not your mind, right? You are not the thoughts you have. You are the observer of the thoughts, right? So you want to take care of your mind so you're not tarnishing your soul. And remember, the things you eat affect your thoughts. So if you want positive thoughts, you got to eat positive foods, right? You got to eat good foods, all right? So the benefits of semen retention, real quick, just to wrap this video up. On a physical level, the benefits of semen retention, a lot of things influence our hormonal system, our endocrine system. When you go on semen retention, Thor, over here, now, come here. So when you go on semen retention, right, you are basically reprogramming your hormonal system, right? Now your reproductive organs and glands are starting to pump out the necessary hormones that you need for your body, right? You start getting that, natural fluctuation of energy within your reproductive system, within your, sacral chakra. And like I said, you're reprogramming your mind. But on the physical aspect, if you are a male, right, chronic masturbation, being addicted to masturbation, stunts puberty, right? The certain things we eat that fuck up our hormone system stunts puberty. So when you go on semen retention, right, if there's any puberty, any time of puberty that your body has missed, and it hasn't developed fully, when you go on semen retention, your body will start to finish to develop. Thor, let's go, right? Also, your brain, right? Going on semen retention is redeveloping your brain, reprogramming your mind, right? Your reproductive systems and your semen is connected to your spine, right? Your semen is your spinal fluid, all right? You got to think about it when you are like when the cell, right, when the semen from your father goes into your mother, right, and electrifies the egg, right, you are mostly your mother's DNA and genetics, right, especially your soul and your mental, all that has to do with your mother, because the egg is sitting within the mother for a longer amount of time than the semen is, right? So that's why your mother is your God. You know what I'm saying? Your mother is your goddess. Your mother is the closest thing you have to God because she is your creator, right? So when that little fucking cell of semen is going to the egg, it is in the shape of your spine, right? Same way your nervous system and your spinal system is set up with your brain is the same way the semen is set up. You know what I'm saying? A little circle and then the spinal cord, right? So when you go on semen retention, you are raising that primordial energy, that kundalini energy, right? You are raising that energy to your pineal gland. So you raise your spinal fluid from your reproductive systems, from your root chakra, all the way up to your crown chakra, right? And that is what that's really what it is, summing it up. But so also with your body, you know what I'm saying, like I said, it'll push you, going on semen retention will push you to start eating healthier. All right, you'll start seeing drastic body changes, fixing your posture. What else? When you go on semen retention, you'll fix your posture, your breathing. You'll start to see that your breathing patterns are different, right? Now for the mind, like I said, it reprograms your thoughts, reprograms your thought process, right? Reprograms the things that attract you, right? The things that entertain you, the things that interest you. It gives you more of a drive. It teaches you discipline, self-control, and teaches you self-awareness, right? And now on the spiritual terms, it opens your pineal gland, right? Semen retention is raising your kundalini energy. That's why meditation is so important in semen retention. Semen retention is raising your kundalini energy, right? Unlocking all of your chakras, because you got to be on semen retention to raise that energy up. You gotta be on semen retention. What's it called? So you can unlock your chakras and have that energy flowing naturally and the way it's supposed to be, right? So you're also raising your life force energy. You know what I'm saying? Your strength, Thor. You're strengthening your vitality. You know what I'm saying? You're lengthening your longevity, and you're really connecting with your higher self. Fasting and semen retention really go together in my eyes. It's really just disconnecting from the physical realm, and tapping in to your higher self and the source. So these are two very important things that you want to practice and you want to add to your lifestyle and make a habit when you first get on your spiritual journey, or if you haven't implemented it into your lifestyle yet. Right? So that's basically it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all was able to get some substance from this video, was able to learn something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be dropping mad videos, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be consistent on this YouTube shit now. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.